and you're facing your teammate type of thing.
Yeah. Like in Bridge or something. Is that what you do in Bridge? Or Signs, whatever those games are. Okay, we are underway in Grand Finals already. And, you know, kind of a nice punish, which I think is promising, from Krudo onto Amsa. Like 50% on Amsa right away. Being able to get that off of grab, which is what it came off of, I think is very important. Yeah. Because Amsa's longevity has been important to the success of Amsa and Axe so far today. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, and we have seen success come from this team against Amsa, getting that massive chip damage on repeat.
Yeah, so it does look like Panda hit Krudo, and he did, but was actually aiming for Amsa's double jump armor, right? Hoping to finish off the stock that way. Saved with the fire, ends up burning Axe, so Panda makes it back. Few have lived to tell the tale of Axe off stage, but Panda did this time.
Yeah. Oh, that was almost so unfortunate for Red Team there. Panda was playing with Amsa's shield and sending him across. He almost sent him perfectly across to be a 2v1 against Krudo.
Okay, up air, wow, and I guess was double jumping or something, and so not sent off the stage as Amsa at over 200%. I mean, that is kind of a problem, because Red Team playing well otherwise, it's just if someone's going to be taking 240 damage, you have to work so much harder than them in order to have an even game.
Yeah, and we're seeing a kind of different tempo here where Krudo's had the opportunity to turn it into a 2v1 against Axe, but we've acknowledged that killing Axe really might not be the best route for this team, so they just keep doing the 1v1. Because if you could keep Amsa as distracted as possible to get that chip damage, I think that is the route towards success.
Yeah, plus, like, it's not as long as, you know, a Peach, Ganon, or Luigi recovery, but Pikachu's recovery when hit far is kind of takes a long duration, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, edge guarding it is not high percentage of success, right? Yeah, there's that shine we talked about. You can save your teammate kind of a shine to give them another chance to recover. It's only a few damage. Off stage versus Axe again. This time it doesn't work out. Tried to hit him with the poof, I think, but, you know, couldn't make it back and went any deeper, and actually ends up losing his stock too. So Krudo and Panda are down 2 stocks overall.
And we are seeing the positioning we do like for Red Team here, where you're taking those 2 red in the middle and you now hand off. That is the one situation where Amsa is scared, I think, in the air recovering against the Fox and the Sheep.
Okay, up smash will do it, and I think that those up smash and up air kills against Amsa, being able to get them a couple of times per game is crucial to your success. You could probably let him live like 240 once, but if he lives 240 2 or 3 times, that's just too long. Okay, good damage on Amsa as Axe tries to make it back. However, Axe able to turn things around, and there's that factor again. All of a sudden, your stock just disappears.
Yeah, and I think that might be the one downside of Fox and Double, specifically into this matchup, where if you're Krudo, you can kind of stall off stage a little bit against Pikachu, and Axe might not be able to finish you off, but you only get so many chances, as you said, to live off stage and tell the tale against Axe as a Fox. And Panda has just been taking the brunt of it.
Yo, that time gets a reverse shine spike, and now it's Axe who's off stage. So, I mean, we've seen that Panda does have some recovery mix-up that makes it a little more interesting off stage, but, you know, finds himself in a 1v2 anyway.
Yeah, I think with like how great of a stock tank Yoshi can be, you can only afford, if you can even afford, 1 of those or 2 of those.
Was that a tongue save? He ate his teammate, and then his teammate
mashed out quick enough to...
That's crazy. And, you know, upward.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay, if you get the stock right here, the thing is you can't be overzealous. A tough recovery situation. Okay, ends up landing on the platform perfectly. I just realized. You ever have this realization where you're like, oh, Panda's really in this. Could totally take out Axe and have a 1v1 versus the 7th best player in the summer of 2023. With, you know what I mean?
150% to 7%.
Yeah, exactly.
In a matchup you have...
It really brings things into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. A good first game, though. I think there was a lot of promise there.
Yeah.
Not getting edge guarded, crucial. I used to have, not with my main teammate, but with a different Peach teammate named Weedle that I teamed with sometimes. I used to have him sometimes just say, be careful, don't run at the edge, like, because I would just run over there. This is one of those games for Panda where you may have to focus a little more on not getting hit or not getting hit hard than usual in doubles.
Yeah. And maybe, I don't know, this is where you swap who your 1v1 opponent is when you get the favorable split. And maybe you do keep it on Krudo, on Pikachu, and you just have Panda try to focus on Amsa.
The thing is, like, Krudo has been able to put a lot of damage on Amsa at low percents, but maybe outside of that, that's something you can do. Yeah, unfortunately, Krudo loses a stock somewhat early, but the blue team's at high percent. And they're on Yoshi's story, so they shouldn't be living that much longer. A nice down smash from Krudo to clear the walkway so Panda can make it back.
Yeah. As we see blue team putting on an edge guarding clinic on both sides of the map.
Yeah, you know, Krudo escapes, but Panda does not. And so it's a narrow lead for the blue team. Yeah, he gets it fair on his way back. Krudo playing around the edge quite a bit. And, you know, I think that was partially to keep Axe occupied, right? Because Panda was sort of winning the 1v1 on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, and I think that's where they're comfortable not pushing their luck, where they got the confirm on the other side of the stage and just try to get stage positioning, not really trying to force that 1v2, even if it is the favorable one against Axe. They can save some time, just reset.
Yeah, it looked like Amsa smashed PI'd up and then did a nair reversal to kill. Kind of, I'm a Fox player, so to me that's gross. That's not what I like to see.
We do see Amsa stuck in shield against a fully charged Fox up smash, and he just rolls left off of the platform.
Stuck, in parentheses, defending, end parentheses, in shield. Yeah. Like, yeah, just Yoshi's shield is supposed to be a detriment, but the way Amsa uses it in teams, it feels more like a benefit.
Yeah, Amsa is making Yoshi look like a top-tier doubles character.
Yeah, kind of wild. And not to say that, you know, Axe isn't contributing as well to the team's success, because that is not the case at all.
Yeah, they have two very distinct roles, and as we saw, especially in the first game, Axe was able to just delete stocks instantly.
Wow, and then Amsa not only frees his teammate, but is able to wave land on the top platform, down smash to take the stock. That's some special stuff. That's a special player doing some special things.
Axe looking for a double edge guard. Oh, and Krudo goes down on the recovery.
Okay, a down smash just to get things started. I mean, at this point, once again, it is just such a huge deficit. Feels like it's over. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I tried to go for a dare into fair. I don't know what you follow up with if you're Pikachu there, but... And that's just it.
That's it. The optimal reverse taunt cancel on Randall. Usually you face the other way in that situation. But Panda had no intention of making it back to the stage, so it didn't matter. Okay, here we go to Battlefield. What do you think about the stage choice? The platforms are higher on the sides and on the top.
We are already seeing top platform play from Panda there. Maybe that is the option.
Yeah, that might be part of it.
Then Axe goes straight to top platform and takes out Krudo immediately.
Yeah, and I mean, I think in theory, Pikachu shouldn't be that good at contesting top platform, right? It's kind of just up air.
Yeah.
And what's that going to do? Like, I mean, maybe it can pop you up if you use one hit, but otherwise, when, like the spiky one where it'll slide you off doesn't really matter much.
Yeah.
So you have a very particular option that can be played around.
And it's super hard to be consistent as Amsa finishes the edge guard on Panda there, where Amsa isn't, I mean, unless they've lapped out every single hitbox of up air, it's really hard to predict which hitbox is going to happen. So Amsa can't really predictably follow up, even if Axe is getting successful hits on top plat.
You know what I like about Blue Yoshi?
What do you like about Blue Yoshi?
It's the purple shoes, man. They're purple, right? Is that purple or pink? It's like red
magenta,
violet.
something like that.
I like the magenta shoes.
Yeah, what does he have on regularly? Like brown shoes? He just got like Tim's on or something?
I think they're red.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they like match the saddle.
Oh, okay.
Because Yoshi has a saddle.
Yeah, he understands color theory when it comes to fashion.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Taking stock of the game once again, slight advantage of the game, right? Bring us back into it. Okay, upbeat sort of the wrong direction. Once the up air a little bit, I gotta say, maybe a little bit desperate to get that kill.
Yeah, I think you just have to acknowledge that you're probably not going to get Amsa's stock there once the Shine Spike hits armor. Like, just kind of reset, grab the ledge.
I did like the idea from Krudo to just hold an up smash underneath the plat to sort of discourage shield dropping. Maybe you could do something like that and then have Panda grab on the plat or slide them off or something. Yeah. Maybe there's some slide off stuff you can do versus here. But you know, Amsa's kind of smart, and I guess I didn't think about it before. Usually shields somewhat in the middle third of the platform, right? Like that. Yep. So that you can't just be slid off. And then we'll only light shield like intermittently when there's not that risk. Yeah. And you can't tell the difference.
And now we're down to the 2 potential final stocks for Krudo and Panda here.
You definitely want to get at least one game, right?
Yeah.
At that point, it's just one game at a time. Your goal is to get one and then see what you can do from there.
Yeah, trying to get this axe stock will be really important here. Because I think you then have to try to force the 1v2.
Oh, it was 2 down smashes and a long edge guard. Okay, switches to Zelda, gets saved, and then is able to make it back.
Gets back on stage, forces axe back to ledge. And we're kind of in a reset here.
Can they make some magic happen? They need to do a lot. Oh no, tanked every hit of the drill and got a reversal, then got fared by his own teammate. That is Panda's last stock. And boy, Krudo has a bit of a mountain to climb. Gets, CC'd, it looks like, into Nair. Axe and Amsa dominating Super Smash Con 2023 doubles, and a hug to seal the deal.
Friendship leads to victories.
Yeah. And I mean, our top 3 full of friends, right?
Yep, that's all you need. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of friends out there, start playing doubles.
You actually will establish a natural rapport. Yeah, for sure. Or if you do have a lot of friends, take some of them and play some doubles. It's fun.
Make them play doubles. If you have a lot of friends and you only have 2 setups at your Smash Fest, make all 8 of you play doubles.
Yeah. I want to say for a second, I tend to screed a little opine. I don't know, whichever's more appropriate after each top 8 that I do. Amsa and Axe are doing something to doubles that hasn't been done in a while, right? Like if you think about the most influential, it's a medal ceremony. When you think about the most influential teams in doubles history, like there are many greats among them. And Axe and Amsa are sort of transforming some of the ways that doubles are played, although with not so common characters.
Yep.
And so I think it'll encourage other players of less common characters to think about,
look at that trophy.
Wow, what a nice medal.
Both of these players could be contending for another one of those on Sunday.
That's true. There's a non-zero chance that either of them could win the tournament. 2
top 20 players in the world. One of them, I believe, is 8th in the world, 9th in the world?
Something like that. The photo op.
Yep. Congratulations to Axe and Amsa, changing the doubles ecosystem and making us rethink the tier list.
Well said.